Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for July 17th, 2026. We've got Rising Sun, Prosperity, Dark Ages, and let's see. The only trashing is Bishop, which, as I think this came up yesterday, recently anyway, that yeah, Bishop isn't really obviously Bishop will thin your deck, but it will also thin your opponent's deck, so it's really more of a scoring card than it is like an actual card for thinning. For draw, there's Ninja, Hunting Grounds, the Riverboat Rabble, but there's no plus actions, so that's a problem. For gains, plus buy from TR and Rice. There's also plus buy from Flourishing Trade, but you're not going to get a lot of it, considering you're not going to have much in the way of excess actions. But the discount could still be relevant. Oh, Fishmonger also plus buy. And then Grave Robber can do stuff. So I think I think this kind of has to be like a stack of tea houses kind of situation with a ninja. Seems hard to imagine that you can really not play with ninja as your terminal. And can we get a decent number of types into play for Rice? Ninja by itself is enough to make Rice worth 4. Tea House makes it worth 5. So the short answer is yes. If you could get a Riverboat into play, that would bump it to 6, but you're not going to be able to play a Riverboat and a Ninja every turn. You could alternate, and then on some turns it'd be worth more, but on some turns it'd be worth less. I don't think that would be worth it overall. So I think, yeah, we're gonna open Ninja, and then the question is, do we open Silver? Bearing in mind that we're not going to be able to trash it if we do, I think it might be better to open Snake Witch. Try to get to, well, getting all the way up to 7. Oh, we want to get up to 5, right? Ninja Silver turns the deck over, but doesn't play Ninja twice. Ninja Snake Witch plays Ninja twice if you don't draw the Snake Witch dead. And the goal could be to get to Tiara. Yeah, that's still not very likely to get to 5 though. And probably what we need to be trying to do is get to 5 like on turn 3 if possible, before the bot's ninja attack comes online. Yeah, I think we do need to get a silver. Okay. Ooh. Well, the good news is we're gonna... Oh, no. No, we're not gonna hit 5 next turn. Oh, no. This is bad. Yeah, I mean, the bot could choose not to play its ninja turn 3. Oh, this is bad. This is really, really bad. What do we do about this? Oh. If we were to draw exactly the silver, we could get a tiara, that'd be fine. Because at the very least... we'd be able to get a tiara next turn. Yeah, this is definitely the worst possible draw. Seeing all 3 estates on a turn where we're definitively not getting ninja attacked. If we don't play the ninja this turn, then well, we should still hit 5, right? Now that I think about it. Well, there's no world where we'd be forced to discard the silver. And then we play the ninja, we have 4 cards in hand, 3 coppers and a silver. Okay. So I think we just get a Snake Witch. And the bot did not hit 5, which is good news. Okay. I think I want to play this. There's obviously a risk of drawing the tea house dead, but we did not. We are going to want to get plus 5, but we could go straight for rice if that's how things work out. So... and in fact, since we have 5 here, I think there's not much reason to play the ninja, because we're very unlikely to draw exactly the silver. We could potentially use a second ninja at some point. Got him. Alright, yeah, I think it's gotta be rice. We don't play the ninja, we get an extra buy, but that extra buy doesn't really do a whole lot. We had 1 more money and could buy 2 tea houses. I'd be interested in that. Oh. Well, that works. We take 2 rice. Probably... Okay, we do need to get a second ninja here soon. This could be the time. Tea House Ninja. And then maybe it's time to start scoring. Bishop does exist on this board. We do have the option at some point to try to score with Bishop, but I suspect it's not going to be worth it. Province. We could also consider Grave Robber. That seems ambitious. I think I'll just take another tea house. Full province. It's Duchy. Okay. We happen to get very fortunate. It looks like we happen to get very fortunate. I haven't done the math, but... Oh, yeah. Well, that was not a very interesting game. Being first player was pretty good. The bot never got to rice. which seems pretty bad. Makes a lot of money, especially if you get to play a ninja. I guess only if you get to play a ninja, really. If you don't get to play ninja, it's only going to make 3, assuming you play a tea house. Yeah. Yeah, I think first player is most of this. Like, we get that one turn, even though it didn't, like, it kind of didn't work out because of the triple estate draw. But actually, I think I said it was the worst possible draw. I think I was actually wrong about that. I think the worst possible draw would have been 2 estates, probably. Two estates, and then not seeing the third one the next turn, like something where you would potentially then not hit 5. So I think I was wrong about that because I wasn't correctly calculating how my turn 4 would go. So yeah, being player 2 on a board like on a ninja board like this can often like really suck because it's just like too linear, and you get that asymmetric thing in the first shuffle, and then it just kind of, it's hard to recover. This is a board where, because there was no trashing, the ninjas weren't getting played every turn, so it's not quite as bad as it is sometimes, but even so, I think, yeah. So yeah, definitely an underwhelming board, and obviously we also didn't play with most of it, which is another reason to say so, but oh well. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.